Howdy hey y'all, it's your girl Horror Queen Cosplay. It has been a hot second since I have done a YouTube video where I've broken down one of my costumes. Life stuff is kind of sort of going on, but I wanted to highlight my Tearaway cosplay of Miss Kitty Mouse from the movie The Great Mouse Detective. The main reason I wanted to break down this costume for this video is because I went through a very, very difficult time several years ago when I did my very first Tearaway / transforming costume of Elsa's coronation outfit from Frozen. Going from her coronation outfit to one of her Broadway looks, the very, very fancy one with the pantsuit. And I'm very proud of it, and I learned a lot, and since then I've done quite a few Tearaway and transforming costumes, with several more, of course, coming in the future. Now, for me, my big thing is magnets. You can find sewable magnets on Amazon for pretty decent prices, and it works great. I prefer to use this method over any hooks or Velcro things because it's guaranteed to pop off easy on stage and be put back together easily when you need to, say, put it back on or whatever have you. And you can get, of course, magnets of varying strength and ones that don't have the sewing bits where you have to create sewing pockets or glue. It can also be, if you're not doing a transforming costume, really, really great for attaching a prop to your belt or something like that. Obviously, you'd need a much stronger magnet than a very basic sew-in one that you could use for a dress. My next piece of advice is to find a good seam. Usually the back seam. Most people don't look at the back of the costume, and you're going to be facing the audience for if you're doing a skit performance. So if you use a back seam of a dress, then you can just line a bunch of magnets in the back and rip it right off from the front of the chest. Luckily for Miss Kitty Mouse's iconic scene from The Great Mouse Detective. Seriously, if you haven't seen this movie, I'm begging you to please pause this very quick video and go pull it up on Disney Plus right now. I'm begging you. It definitely, I don't know, I'm not a furry, but this may have awoken something in me watching this several times as a child. I'm just saying. There's something about an anthropomorphic mouse in a burlesque outfit wiggling her butt at the camera saying, "Let me be good to you and I'll do anything." For many people it was Jessica Rabbit. For me, it was Miss Kitty Mouse. Luckily, when it comes to her outfit, I didn't have to really struggle with this transform or tearaway aspect like I would for, say, Elsa, for example. She just had a little capelet shawl and a skirt, and it was very clear that the bodysuit that she wears underneath is essentially her top. And the feathers of the bustle that I created using several feather boas worked out really great to give the skirt some extra fluff as well. And watching the original sequence, it's a very, very quick tearaway. She literally just rips the skirt and the shawl off in the scene. So I chose to put a magnet right at the neck of the shawl piece, being hidden by her little gem brooch, and then did a string of magnets on one back seam for a circle skirt that was then put on the back, and thankfully that was then positioned so it would be on my back side. And since I was on stage and moving around quite a lot, most people could not see that seam. Like, I won't lie, the audience roar and cheer was so loud, I couldn't hear the music for about half a second, and I was very, very worried on stage that I was lip syncing incorrectly or gonna miss a beat. All in all, I wanted this to be a very, very quick showcase and very, very quick kind of sort of breakdown on how I approach these sorts of tearaway costumes. For Elsa's coronation dress from Frozen, I did the same thing, lining it all up along one big seam, so the dress kind of sort of got on me like a straitjacket, if that makes sense. I prefer to make my tearaways as simple as possible. There are plenty of really, really great resources out there, including more and more, increasingly more YouTube videos about how people will do the Cinderella transforming dress on Broadway, which tend to incorporate a lot of hooks, a lot of skirt gathers, and it's very, very interesting from an engineering standpoint. However, not every tearaway or transforming gown can use the same techniques, and a lot of Broadway and theater costuming designing people are very, very protective of their secrets. And for me, there are certain things that, yeah, I like to keep a little secret, a little bit just for me. But when it's something as simple as lining a bunch of magnets into a skirt, I have no problems with sharing that. I ended up using this same technique for my Milady cosplay from the Three Musketeers. While there makes no sense for that dress to transform or tear away based upon the original movie, honestly, that's a video for another day. However, I did utilize the similar technique of a few hooks and eyes on the top bodice of the dress, and then a line of magnets along the skirt, so that way the dress could pop on and off super duper easy and have no problems for New York Comic Con and its stage. So if you guys do want me to do a full breakdown of my Milady cosplay from the Three Musketeers, I would be more than happy to. That being said, for Miss Kitty Mouse, it was overall a really, really fun project. It's not made the best, but I'm still really happy I was able to do this. For as long as I've been doing masquerade skits, I've wanted to do a performance of her song, Let Me Be Good to You. And when I just on a random off chance got the idea to incorporate and learn burlesque feather fan dancing to make the skit more interesting, it was an absolute delight and genuinely one of my most favorite cosplay skits I've ever done. And that's not just because I won an award. I genuinely had fun with it, and I was surprised that there were people that did actually remember the movie and loved the movie as much as I did. So it does my old, not a furry, but maybe kind of also a furry Disney fan heart proud. So thank you guys for watching this super duper quick video. I hope that this was either inspiring or helpful in your future cosplay endeavors. If so, please do share what you've made or what you might be making in the future. I'd love to hear about that. I am going to just very quickly plug my other socials. If you want me to do other costume breakdowns of a few of my other costumes, or just elements like talking about embroidery or embellishments in costumes or my favorite fabrics, please let me know. I'm always on the lookout for new ideas and inspiration for you all. And hopefully it won't be several months before I make another cosplay video again. Ha 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 ha, nervous laughter. I do have other socials in my video description below. I'm Horror Queen Cosplay on most places, including Twitch, where I live stream making cosplays. So hopefully... So again, I hope this was helpful and inspiring for you, and have a lovely, lovely day. Hope to see you soon. Bye!